If you find that you've been in a reading slump, boy, do I have a book for you to get you out of it. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Gabby. Today I'm going to be doing a review on The Unbecoming of Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I know I'm really late in reading this book, but I am a terrible, impatient reader. I would much rather wait for an entire series to come out, especially if it's only 3 books, and then just marathon it, just read it straight, like I did with this one. And the second I finished this book, I actually went online and ordered the second and the third one just because I can't wait, and they should be here like today. So the first part of my review will be spoiler free, and then I will mention a few spoilers towards the end of my video, but I'll let you know before that happens. What to say about this book? Honestly, this book left me speechless. I read this book in one day. One sitting. I started it in the afternoon, and I ended up reading it throughout the entire night up until I think it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, which was a bad idea because there's some really creepy things that happened in this book, and the fact that it was dark and the lights were off and I was just reading it with a small lamp was probably not a good idea. I really want to just talk about the cover really quick. It's, amazing. Look at it. It's just so eerie and creepy. I really like that they're underwater, and then even the back is just black and gray, and the writing, it's a very dark book, which goes really well with the plot. So this book is about a 17-year-old girl named Dyer, and she wakes up one day in the hospital having no recollection of an accident that ended up killing her best friend Rachel, her boyfriend Jude, and another one of her friends, Claire. So she's basically having a lot of trouble coping with Rachel's death, so her and her family end up moving to a different state to kind of just start fresh. As she's trying to basically get her life back together, she starts a new school. She meets this mysterious boy named Noah, and he is pretty much the asshole man whore of the school, but she just can't help but be drawn to him, and she just feels some sort of like pull and attraction to him that she tries to fight, but she can't. So Myra was diagnosed with PTSD, and she basically starts going crazy. She starts seeing her dead friends everywhere she goes. She sees things that aren't there. It's just a crazy, crazy book. So I really enjoyed the writing style of this book. It's very quick, very fast-paced. There's no slow parts, no boring parts. There's not a lot of long, tedious paragraphs of description. There is a lot of dialogue, which is another thing that I really liked. It just makes the book move very quickly. Like I said, one day. I read this in one day, one sitting. So I want to talk a little bit about the characters. Myra is just such a fantastic character. She is sarcastic. She's witty. She tries so hard to put on this strong exterior when really she is going insane. And it's hard because Myra, we're reading this from Myra's perspective, and so what she sees is what we see, and so we don't know if she's actually crazy or what she's seeing is real. I also really enjoyed Noah's character. Him and Myra are so cute together, and Noah is really funny, and he compliments Myra really, really well. One of my favorite lines between them two is Myra cusses him out, and he tells her that she has the filthiest mouth, and she says, "Does that bother you?" And he says, "No, not at all." I don't know why. I thought that was really funny. Their back and forth adds a lot of humor into this book, which it needs because there's some really creepy parts. I also really enjoyed Myra's family. Her big brother Daniel is just fantastic. I hope that we get to see a little bit more of him in the second and the third book because he is just the best brother ever. He really stands up for her and tries to help her. He deserves an award for best brother. Her younger brother Joseph is also really cute. I think he's 12 years old, and he watches the news, and he reads the newspaper, and he is into stocks, and I think that's really funny. It adds some comic relief as well. As far as her parents, her mom I thought was just really annoying. Her mom is a psychiatrist, but she treated her too much like a patient, and I found that a bit annoying. And I think that's how the author meant to portray her mom, and she did a really good job. Then there's her father. Her father's not really around as much, but his role is very important in this book. He is a lawyer, and he ends up taking a job where he is the defense lawyer for a murderer, which ends up making Myra's psychological breakdown worse. This book also really captures your attention at the very beginning. The very first chapter is before the accident, and Myra, Claire, and Rachel are playing with a Ouija board, and Rachel asks how she's going to die. It spells out Myra's name. I thought that was really creepy. That really made me want to know more. I also really liked how Myra starts gradually remembering things through her dreams, and at the beginning of each chapter it will say before to let us know that this is before the accident. It really starts piecing things together, but gradually. So we're getting a little bit of answers, but not too much. So we're still interested. We're still intrigued. We want to know more. So that is it for my spoiler-free part of my review. I definitely recommend this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5. You have to pick it up. It's fantastic. Okay, now on to the spoiler part of my review. Let's talk about the ending, because I just am so confused. Jude is alive, or is he his hallucination? The ending, yeah, that definitely threw me for a loop. I would never have thought that Jude is alive, especially since she's been seeing him. I don't know. I don't know. That's one thing where I'm just really confused. Another part that just really threw me is when she burnt her arm. The fact that her arm gets stuck in the bathtub and she ends up with second-degree burns, but then her mom finds her and she's still wearing the earrings. Also, when she notices that all the pictures in the hallway and the doors were flipped, okay, what is that about? Her gift, which is not really a gift, I would consider it kind of a curse, is really intense. Really intense. The fact that she can kill people with her mind and they die the way that she imagines it is mind-blowing. I just don't even know what to say with that. I wasn't expecting the story to go that way. I also found it really confusing that she wakes up in the hospital from having a building collapse onto them. That's how her friends died. And she has nothing but like a small scratch or like a bruise. How is she not more hurt is my question. Also, the rape scene, oh my gosh, that just gave me the chills. I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all from Jude. No wonder she just doesn't feel bad for the fact that he died. At the beginning, I was just wondering, why isn't she sad that her boyfriend is dead? And she actually doesn't remember what happened, but she just remembers that, you know, she's not very sad and she's just not really into relationships. But now I understand why. And I bet she does too. So I thought that was a really good twist. I wasn't expecting that at all. I also want to talk about the part where she kisses Noah and he starts dying. Does she imagine that? Or did that actually happen? Because Noah says that he was dreaming, nothing happened to him, but after she kisses him, she sucks the life out of him. And does that really happen? Or, I mean, the fact that Noah can heal himself, did he actually start dying after she kissed him, but he healed right away? Or did she just imagine that? So that is it for my review on The Unbecoming of Dyer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Let me know what you thought of this book. Once I finish the evolution of Dyer, I will hopefully have a video up on that fairly soon. So thumbs up if you liked this book, and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and I will see you soon. Bye!